What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. This is my good buddy Jake.
Hello.
And this is his 2016 Volkswagen GTI. And you had a 2008 before this, right?
06, actually.
06, yeah, 06 before this. So this is, what, I'm going to guess a little bit of an upgrade for you, huh?
A little bit.
Nice, man. I like this thing.
Thank you.
So I said you're becoming a GTI guy like I'm becoming a Mustang guy. This is your second GTI now, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright guys, so starting off with the 2016 GTI, the interior of this thing is pretty dang nice. It really is cool. You get all kinds of, like, I guess that's like kind of carbon piano black effect type thing on there, and that looks cool. And it's just a nice freaking car in here, dude. I mean, you have nice leather, you have killer bolsters on these seats. I love this. As far as like just like a, you know, fun car, you get a nice, it's a very open steering wheel. I don't know how you can describe it. Like, the holes have a lot of room in them, but it's a cool wheel, man. Obviously, flat bottom, you know, crowd favorite of mine. But then you just have these awesome 9-3 grips. 10 and 2 notches are perfect. I mean, as far as a driver's car goes, this is cool, man. I love hot hatches. I love what they stand for. I love that do anythingness that they have. And, you know, I've driven the Speed 3. I've driven the Focus ST. I've driven the WRX. And, you know, those are all cool, but those are all the new kids on the block, because I mean, this is the granddaddy car. You know, this is the car that started the whole hot hatch game. So, you know, whereas those other cars can be fun and different for what they are, this car kind of has to be good because, you know, like I said, like you said earlier, this car is sort of the benchmark. You know, every single hot hatch that comes out is put against the GTI. You know, there's a reason Jeremy Clarkson loves every GTI he's ever driven, because it is just kind of the best. Alright, so let's feel 2 liters and turbo magic. Oh my god. Wow, okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking at, you know, I was doing my homework on this car, you know, the last couple of days, and I was like, man, 220 horsepower. I was like, that's not a lot. And then, you know, talking about that, and then I was like, the speed's got almost 260, and Alex's car, the ST's at like 250. I was like, 220 is not a lot, but that felt better than a stock ST. Sorry, ST owner. Sorry, Alex. This felt better than a stock ST, and it felt better than a Speed 3. I don't know why it felt better. It just, you know, I guess I can kind of liken this car to, you know, it's been around so long. This is kind of the grown-up hot hatch, if you will. You know, the Speed 3 is a little bit of a madman, and the ST with all its torque steer kind of is too. But this car, you know, it's just one of those things. It's kind of like the 911 effect. You know, Porsche's done the 911 for so long that they've just gotten really good at it. And same thing with Volkswagen. They've made this GTI for so many years now that they have the right recipe and they're sticking to it. Wow. This car's quick, man.
Yeah, it gets up and goes, man.
I love a turbo. I love the way turbo cars pull, man. I love how it's just this wall of torque that just pushes you along.
It's a lot different feeling in the passenger seat also.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, this is, have you ridden in it yet?
I think this is the second time I've ridden in it.
Well, I'm honored to own the second time you've ridden in it. Plus, you know, just being, it's a gentleman car. Everything feels nice. You know, the steering wheel feels nice. Everything feels expensive. The door, it feels like you're shutting, you know, one of the doors on the Titanic. I mean, it's just, doosh. I mean, it's just, everything feels premium, which is, you know, something to be said versus, you know, the Mazda and the Ford, which aren't bad, you know, and they're actually probably a little bit cheaper too, you know, when you're talking brand new, but you can just feel the quality difference. And not that those qualities are bad, not the quality of those cars are bad. This one just happens to be really good. So this golf ball shifter is really my favorite thing in the world. I don't know why I like it so much. I love the little knick-knacky things, and that's cool. The same thing with the Mustang, you know. So people get, okay, first gear. Oh. I love the shifter, man.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter than that.
It's a lot tighter, and it's just super crisp. I mean, you know exactly when you're going into gear, and there's no questions. Wow, I felt good.
Yeah, it's weird being in the passenger seat, man.
Feels a lot faster in the passenger seat, doesn't it? So power on this car comes on, I would say right about 3,500 RPM is really when I start to feel the power. And, you know, it doesn't really fall off at all. I mean, this thing pulls really, really hard up until about 6,000 RPM or so before you shift. I approve of it, man. Nice choice. I love this car.
Thank you.
How long have you had it now?
Actually, probably just about a week.
Just about a week?
Yeah, exactly a week.
I'm glad you let me drive it after a week. I'm glad you trust me after my accident to let me drive it too.
Yeah, first thing I got, I was like, man, Dane's gonna love this car. I know he's been wanting to review one of these.
You are right. I absolutely love this car. Man, this is cool. I love this car. I approve of this car. I'm being quiet about it, but it's because I'm actually just having fun right now. Seriously, man, this thing, I really like it. It's just perfect. Like, I mean, talk about a car that I can't find a fault with. I mean, the only fault I could find with this car, and this is just the 12-year-old in me talking, is it might not be crazy enough.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a very good car, and it, you know, and it pulls very straight, and there's no torque steer. But you know, that's also one of the fun things about like the Speed 3 and the Focus is that comic just like hold on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this car doesn't have that, which is really good. But at the same time, if you are an inner 12-year-old, you know, it might lack a little bit of that funness, which I feel like you could fix in this car. You know, which you know, this car is very calm and serene from the factory, but like anything, I'm sure you can make it, you know, very wild, very fast. Just an intake tune, and a couple other things, especially on this car.
I think an APR tune, you push around 320 wheel on the stage 1. So,
oh, jeez, that's awesome. 320 wheel, that's like 100.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, you give it that. Yeah, then your mild to wild goes a little more on the wild side. But that would be my only complaint about this car, is that it is almost too good. Which, again, hardly a thing to complain about.
Yeah.
But just the one thing that you need to think of, you know, if you are shopping for one, if you're looking for a, you know, just dumb fun car, this one's probably not the one. If you're looking for the nicest one of the bunch, then this is the one. Yeah, this is the one I would buy though, because it's a little more comfy. It's got a little more room than the ST does. I definitely noticed that. Not that I was cramped in the ST, but I can definitely feel like I'm a little more comfortable in this car. And then, well, you can't even really compare this to a Speed 3 anymore because they don't exist. Guys, that just about does it for me. Jake, thank you, sir, for letting me drive your GTI.
Thank you for driving it.
And the last one, even though we didn't get to put that review up. But it's okay, because I feel like this is the review we should have done anyway. So this thing is awesome. I love it. Like I said, if you guys are looking for a little more grown-up hot hatch, this is definitely the one. I have freaking fallen in love with it. It's just a nice car to drive. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
And